All right, here we go. Let's start a 10-minute game. Let's see. You play the white pieces. It's your turn. Okay, e4. Okay, so this is going to be fun. I guess as a Sicilian, I like to play the Grand Prix attack, which always leads to interesting fireworks. I will either win in an interesting way or lose in a humiliating way. Let's see which way it works out today. Okay, so what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go ahead and bring my bishop here. Wait, no, I'm not gonna do that because he can do this. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this pawn to prevent that. Let's do that. Okay, so clearly he's trying to support d5. So we have now three attackers there versus his two defenders. So, okay. Continue as usual, and then next I'm going to castle. I'm surprised he decided to put his bishop here rather than doing the standard fianchetto maneuver that you see in a lot of Sicilian lines. Castle kingside. Next I'm going to push this pawn, and then I'm going to move the queen over here. The point of pushing this pawn is to... What is the point? Oh yes, the point of pushing this pawn is that I can open up this line for the bishop. Of course, next I'm gonna push this pawn open, and then he will either move his pawn here or he'll capture. In either case, it will open up a line to that pawn right there. However, I notice he doesn't look like he's gonna castle yet, so I wonder if I should wait for him to play knight f6 before I actually commit to the conventional kingside attack. Actually, the queen goes here, not on h4 where the bishop can take it, but she goes on g3. Let's see. Huh? That's bizarre. Okay, well, all the more reason to not pre-commit to an attack. Let's do this g3. Okay, now he looks like he's going to castle. Let's go ahead and shunt the queen over to this diagonal. This, okay, so looks like he's trying some tricky business, but it's okay. It's okay. So the other benefit, I hope, if he pushes his pawn, that will be a problem for his queen. It will defeat the point of having moved his queen here. So I expect he'll capture. I think he'll capture, and then I guess I should capture back. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. It looks like he's not okay. It looks like he might want to castle queenside. So standard standard Grand Prix attack won't materialize if he's not uh, on the king side where he can be attacked. So I'm hoping he'll capture, and then I'll be able to do this, and then I'll have a double attack on this pawn here. Yep, that's what's happening. Yeah, this will be fine. So, now if he castles, then when my knight comes here, it's going to be a fork on the two rooks. So he probably shouldn't castle queenside right now. You could do this, I suppose. But, of course, the knight is pinned, so I could just capture it. Oh, okay, so that's an interesting move. It's a nice move. But you know, he forgets that I actually have a lot of firepower bearing down on that. Boom, boom, boom. So a nice thing I might be able to do is like, you know, capture, and then when he captures with his bishop, then I do this. And then if he does the assertive thing of putting his rook here, then I can do check. And then I think he has to give up the rook, basically. Because, well, no, he could just capture. Yeah, he could just capture, so he doesn't have to give up the rook. Okay, let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll add an attacker. Um, and I want to bring this rook into the game. So now if he castles, I'll still capture. It won't be check anymore. He might choose to... Where can his bishop... His bishop can't really go anywhere. Well, he can go here. Oh, doesn't matter because he didn't castle. So he's hitting my knight. He's hitting my bishop, and at the same time he is protecting his pawn over here. All smart moves. Smart moves. Check. Boom, boom, boom. Keeping the tension there. Although, you know, now that he has an extra defender, it might not be quite as... Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Of course, you know, when there are pawn moves, you always want to look for the space left behind. And in this case, the space left behind is this e6 square, which the pawn used to be defending. Now we can plunk our knight there, attack the queen. And I'll probably do this next. So that's nice. So yeah, after we take the g pawn, then of course the f pawn will be weakened, and then the queen can come in. Check. Yeah. So then we can come in with the queen. We can, and then we can check, and then we'll have a discovery on the rook. Except most likely what's going to happen when we check is, oh no, he can't come here, so he has to go there. So we will have our nice discovery on the rook. So let's go ahead and bring the queen in here. Hopefully, I'm looking around for a nasty knight forks. I don't see any. Hopefully that means there aren't any. He should probably go ahead and be proactive about putting his king there. That way when my knight comes, you know, it's still check, but at least he can run this way, and then that way his rooks are connected and he doesn't have to worry about my discovery there. So that's probably what he should do. What else could he do? Well, he could guard. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Okay, what can I do in response? So basically, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, what I could do is, oh, you know what I could do? This would be fun. You can take away this square. So you take away this square, and I'll do the check next move anyway. And then the only squares that he has are this, allowing my thing over here, or, oh, that's too bad. It's a shame. So I'm going to do this. Oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I can do this though. Check. And then basically, let's go there or here. So if he comes here, then obviously I can go ahead and take his rook over here. Okay. He didn't do that, so it's fine. Yeah, we just black resigned. Okay, good job.